Myself, Ankita Tiwari, from LG Institute of Engineering and Technology, from IT ICT department. I am going to take a session from the subject Cybercrimes and Mitigation. The subject code is 3163213. The module that we are going to cover in this session is Module 6. Module 6 name is, that is, Endpoint Protection. The topic that we are going to cover in this session is Next Generation Antivirus. With respect to the traditional antivirus which is already there, so it is being compared with the endpoint protection. So this is what the topic is that we are going to cover today in this session. Now here, starting with the endpoint protection as a topic. Now endpoint protection provides these many needs. Okay, we already know, because now from this lecture I will not be going to explain you what is endpoint protection is, but we already know endpoint protection, end-to-end protection. Now these areas we need to keep in mind always, because whenever we talks about the endpoint protection, means the different areas comes, the first thing that comes in our mind is the different areas. So because basically these are the things, that is, first of all we have cloud security, email protection, network protection, desktop protection, data protection, risk compliance, server protection, mobile security. All these are different areas where we need to apply the protection strategy. And here the protection strategy is in terms of endpoint protection, end-to-end connection. Now here, when we talk about the endpoint protection, then here the first word comes antivirus, which is already there as a security device or the security software. But here the topic is next generation antivirus, which is an advanced form of traditional one. So the next generation antivirus uses a combination of artificial intelligence, behavioral detection, machine learning, algorithms, exploit mitigation, and so known and unknown threats that can be anticipated and immediately prevented. So basically, the next generation antivirus is a cloud based, which allows it to be deployed in hours, which we need to have some months. So instead of months, in hours. Also, the burden of maintaining the software, the managing the infrastructure, and the updating of the signature based databases is also eliminated. So basically, the next generation antivirus will use the different AI algorithms. Also, it will detect the behavioral detection, also the machine learning algorithms, which will be applied in the next generation antivirus to detect the behavior and to detect the malware. Okay, so basically when we talk about the next generation antivirus, the first word comes in our mind, simple antivirus, which is already there, that is traditional one. So here the traditional antivirus basically takes a malware centric view of the endpoint security and identifies the malicious software, matching it to the predefined signatures. Now predefined means what? We are already knowing the different malware code, the malware malicious bit code, and we are inserting in the database, and we are just comparing the file, the different malware which is already there, and we are comparing line by line. Okay, whether it is present in that or not. If it is not, then it will allowed, and if it is yes, then it will not be allowed. Okay, so these are the basic. Now here, if the malware behavior changes, then this antivirus will fail. So this is the main drawback, we can say, about the traditional one, where it is just checking the static analysis which is done on the malware analysis, and the list is being created in the database, and it is just checked with the database which is already there. So static it will be like, if, because here the threats are increasing, the cyber crimes are increasing, the different methods are going to increase. So basically all these things will be in terms of, if we are talking about the comparison and to see it, then we will be in a great loss, because the malware always change. So this is what the traditional antivirus is. Now the thing that we are going to use is the next generation antivirus. Now the next generation antivirus here uses, as we can see here, it will use the different algorithms. Now which algorithms? Which is already there in terms of your AI, in terms of your the different concepts of any of the blockchain, any of the techniques, any of the machine learning techniques. So it will be applied, like it will apply the rule set with respect to these many algorithms and with respect to the rule set. If the malware is detected, means if it is changed, then the algorithm will be there. So if the malware goes into the algorithm in order to check the behavior, it will be detected. So this is what the next generation antivirus is, where the algorithms is applied in order to check the different signatures of the malicious code or the malware, which we need to have a check on it. So basically this is what the next generation antivirus is, and with respect to that the list will be created, the encrypted data will the data will be there in order to have the access. So this is what the next generation antivirus is. Now, why traditional antivirus no longer works? Why? So we have 3 points on that. Initially, the 3 points, in order to discuss it, we need to have the normal. First of all, what is next generation, what is traditional? In next generation, as you can see, the holistic, that is monitoring of the every process over the time. Okay, whether the malicious is there or not. Now that is where the point in time identification of malware based on the simple use rules, which is already there, means we are already normally having a database and we are just checking it. That is the biggest difference, as you can see here. Now with respect to that, we need to have the main point. The first point that we need to have between the comparison is detecting knowns and unknown threats. So if we talk about normal antivirus, it uses strings of characters. Okay, there is the malicious code which is already there in the database in the form of strings, also called as signatures, that are associated with the specific types of the malware in order to detect, also to prevent further attacks of the similar type. So basically it gives the similar types of attacks which is already there and it is there in the list. So this approach has become obsolete as sophisticated attackers have found ways around in order to break or to defense the antivirus which is already there as a traditional means, such as by leveraging fileless attacks that uses macros, scripting engines, in-memory execution and many things to launch the attack. So basically this is what the known threat is. Now with respect to that, if you are talking about the comparison, then the next generation antivirus eliminates these shortcomings. As the integration of more sophisticated prevention methods, what? Artificial intelligence, which eliminates the sole reliance on the signatures to detect the malicious activity. So this is what the biggest difference about the threats, that is known and unknown. The another thing that we keep in mind is time to value. So basically, when we talk about antivirus, it lags in terms of time to value, with the average deployment taking 3 months. It takes 3 months. So this time frame is necessary because antivirus, if we talk about, often relies on the hardware to be installed at the physical premises. So moreover, once installed, most legacy solutions require quite a bit of tuning and configuration for them to be fully functional, and it takes in terms of months. So basically this is what the time to value point is. If we talk about the same thing for the next generation antivirus, deploying a true cloud native, that is next generation antivirus solution, however, is nowhere near and as a cumbersome and can take just a few hours to fully implement, which is in comparison to terms of hours, it is very less. So basically the time to value is being taken as a point, and here the next generation antivirus gives it in the form of processing as well. Now here the third point that we need to have is impact on the endpoint. Once up and running, the footprint of legacy, that is antivirus, on the endpoint can be significant due to inefficient addition of security capabilities over time that bloat agents and negatively impact performance. These updates consume a great deal of resources and time. And the moment an update is completed, it is already out of date. I mean, we need to have another update on it. So these are the different things that we need to keep in mind whenever we are using the next generation antivirus solutions. Are designed to employ a single lightweight agent, that is an unobtrusive in nature and also a minimal impact on the endpoint. So basically, if we are comparing the three of the points, we can say that the next generation antivirus is far better than the normal antivirus, which uses signature based databases in order to check the malicious code or the malware. Now, the next generation antivirus, we got a summary of it. The next generation antivirus can mean many things to different people, but for our purposes, we define next generation antivirus capable of first, better detecting, preventing, and responding to the new versions of malware, because we need to have a look on it. Also including signature less malware, because we do not have a particular signature of it. We will have an algorithm which will be applied in order to check the behaviors, that is behavioral approaches. Now the second point, allowing for threat data collection to reduce false positive, because sometimes in antivirus the positive means the authenticated data is also lost because of some vulnerabilities which is already there in the system. So this is what it will reduce the false positives and categorize the threats. Also, the third point, automating remediation capabilities. So it is automatically remediate, means it will give the solution automatically. We do not have to do anything. Algorithm is applied. It will done in hours. Then providing for a single user experience and simplifies event interpretation. So basically, this is also the point where the user experience as a simple, very simple, and simplifies event interpretation, which where the different pop-ups is being shown in antivirus, that will not be shown. So this is what the four main purposes are in order to use the next generation antivirus. Now, in next generation antivirus, we already have some vendors. The first is Berkeley. Here, the Berkeley is a young Boston-based next generation antivirus startup. It is already turning heads, and December proved to be an excellent month for the vendor. The December marked Berkeley endpoint protection platform's validation to assist healthcare organization with the compliance of HIPAA. Early the December also saw the announcement of the industry's first mobile incident response capability for the endpoint protection, allowing enterprise to respond or to the incidents from their iOS and Android devices in order to have the look on it. So basically, this is what the first vendor is about, the which is providing the next generation antivirus. Then CrowdStrike. Basically, the endpoint and the next generation antivirus provide. CrowdStrike made even more of a name for itself after investigating the DNC, that is data breach, and they placed as a visionary in the 2017 Magic Quadrant for endpoint protection platforms. The CEO George Kurtz is reportedly pushing for customers to install lightweight software, because it's a very lightweight, that can monitor for incoming threats and relay their findings back to CrowdStrike to create real-time protection solutions and up their next generation antivirus detection capabilities. The third vendor that we have is Kaspersky Lab, which is built in 2017, might have proven rough for the Moscow-based endpoint and the next generation antivirus solution provider. Yet it cannot be denied that Kaspersky Lab maintains a reputation for in-house innovation and protection. So it received the Gartner 2017 Endpoint Security Customer Choice Award also as a platinum for their easy deployment and trusted protection earlier in the year. So these are the different the next generation antivirus vendors, and we are talking about today what an next generation antivirus is with respect to the difference between the traditional one and the next generation. Also, what it provides as a user. Also, the different vendors which are available, and these many things we have done about the next generation antivirus. The next we will be going to do in the next session. Thank you.